the surface, he's a world-class magician, but in reality, 3 ghosts are secretly working for him behind the scenes. This man's name is Cha Wong. His grandfather and father were both professional exorcists, but when it came to his generation, he only had eyes for magic. The screams and applause from the crowd were everything to him, so he kept 3 ghosts at home to serve as his personal servants. Not only did they have to clean the house, they also had to step in and protect him whenever he was in danger. That day it was time for another magic show. Whether it was the lock that popped open on its own, or the headless body trick, it was all being secretly controlled by the 3 ghosts. Just as Cha Won was soaking up the applause on stage, a woman suddenly grabbed him by the pant leg. His pants nearly got yanked right off. With no other choice, he followed the woman backstage. It turned out the woman was a police officer. She had just spotted a thief running into the magic venue. The helmet Cha Won was holding looked just like the thief's, so she had mistakenly assumed Cha Hoon was the thief. So-hei apologized for her mistake. Then she grabbed the helmet and ran back out to keep chasing the thief. When she got outside, she found a man tied to a tree. She walked over carefully to take a look. It wasn't until she spotted the missing bag that it clicked. The man who was tied up was the very thief she had been chasing. Back at the police station, she started bragging to her colleagues about how she caught the thief. After work, she went to return the borrowed helmet to her neighbor, but the neighbor said that wasn't her helmet, because her helmet had a camera on it. That was when So-hei realized she had picked up the wrong helmet at the magic venue. Meanwhile, the 3 ghosts were cleaning Shalmon's studio. They spotted a helmet with a camera on it. They assumed Shalmon was afraid they would slack off, so he had secretly set it up to spy on them. This made the 3 ghosts very unhappy. While they were out, So-hei happened to show up at the magic venue with her neighbor. She used her police credentials to get into the studio. After swapping the helmets back, So-hei returned the helmet to her neighbor. That night Cha Wing was driving home with the 3 ghosts. Suddenly a figure appeared in the road ahead. Cha Wong slammed on the brakes. They got out to check, but there was nobody there. Cha Wong stared at his busted headlight. Just as he was feeling sick about it, someone suddenly rushed out from nowhere. It startled all of them, but when they took a closer look, it turned out to be a ghost. He immediately dropped to his knees and begged Cha Woon to help him fulfill his dying wish, but Cha Woon wanted no part of it. He took the 3 ghosts and left, but the ghost didn't give up. He stayed right outside Cha Woon's building and waited. The 3 ghosts got ready for bed as well. The next morning at breakfast, they started complaining about the helmet they thought was spying on them. Cha Wong had absolutely no idea what they were talking about. They rushed to the studio to check, and found there was no camera on the helmet at all. Cha Wong called security to find out what had happened. It turned out a female police officer had come by the day before and swapped the helmets. Cha Wong immediately figured it had to be So-hei, the one who had mistaken him for a thief. But the bigger problem now was, that helmet had recorded everything he and the 3 ghosts had been doing. To keep his secret from leaving out, Cha Won went to the police station to find So-hei. He told her the helmet had recorded his trade secrets, and demanded she delete the footage. But So-hei said she had already returned the helmet to her neighbor. Cha Won was furious and completely at a loss. Just then, So-hei got a call about a homicide. She drove straight to the scene. Cha Wong followed her to the crime scene. When So-hei started searching near the victim, Cha Wong grabbed her and told her to get the helmet back for him. So-hei had no choice but to call her neighbor first. Right then, a phone started ringing nearby. They followed the sound and discovered that the victim was her neighbor. Cha Wong recognized him too. Wasn't this the same ghost who had flogged down his car the night before? But Cha Wong's mind was still stuck on the helmet, which actually gave So-hei an idea. She ran to tell her colleagues. The victim's helmet had a camera on it. Finding the helmet meant finding the killer. But after searching the area, the helmet was nowhere to be found. To find the helmet before the police did, they decided to track down the victim's ghost and ask what happened. Elsewhere, So-hei found a spot where her neighbor had been struck by a car, and there were headlight fragments scattered on the ground. She thought back to when Sha-won had come looking for her. His headlight had happened to be broken at the time, and on top of that, he had been so desperate to get the helmet back. It was clear he was trying to destroy the evidence inside it. Oyukuna.